Hello, trombonists. This is just a short video to help you with some of the basics on the trombone. Whether you're a beginning player or an experienced player who just needs a quick brush up or review of some of the trombone basics. One of the first things I want to review with you is that on the trombone, like any brass instrument, you can get multiple pitches with any slide position. Of course, we do that by changing our lips just a little bit. When we flex our lips or firm up those lip muscles and blow fast air, we'll get a higher pitch. When we relax those lip muscles a little bit, we'll get a lower pitch. So lip slurs, firming and relaxing a little bit, are a great exercise. That's first position with my slide all the way in. If I put my slide out just a little bit in second position, I can do the same thing. Third position, where my fingers can reach out and tap the top of my bell. Fourth position, where the top of my outer slide lines up with the bottom of my bell. Now that low pitch is getting really low. Fifth position, we don't use a whole lot on our trombones, but fifth position, I'm going to go out just a little bit beyond fourth. So my outer part of the slide is about just a couple inches beyond the bell. Sixth position for most of us is just a pretty comfortable reach. And then, of course, seventh position is a ridiculous stretch. So, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and a ridiculous stretch for seventh, which we also don't use a whole lot, which is a good thing, right? When we are playing our music out of our book, thank goodness it's so easy to use this beginning band book, because whenever they introduce a note, they show you the slide position. That first note, D, is in fourth position, and it's on the third line of our bass clef staff. It shows you the letter names on your bass clef staff right up here. It shows you that the spaces are A, C, E, G, or all cows eat grass. Then it shows you the lines are G, B, D, F, A. I like to say George Bush drives fast always. So you can see that D is on the third line. D is in fourth position. C is in the second space. C is in sixth position. Here they're just giving you practice, playing the notes D and C, the third line and the second space. Fourth position, sixth position. Here B flat is on that second line up, has a flat sign, and it's in first position. So those three notes, D, C, and B flat. Page 6 is where we should start on our trombones. The D, C, B flat. Page 6 and 7 are all of those 3 notes. That's the only 3 notes on page 6 and 7. When you turn to page 8, it's still those 3 notes at the top of page 8, and you can play the song Hot Cross Buns. That was the first smart music exercise. Hopefully everyone has submitted that exercise in Smart Music. There are more exercises at the top of page 8 with those 3 notes. Then at the bottom of page 8, they add the note E flat in 3rd position. And in exercise 19, when that note is added, it shows you the E flat in the 3rd space, and it shows you that it's in 3rd position. E flat sounds like this. And when you first learn E flat, I believe it's this song, Easy Street. The note F is the next note introduced on page 8. It's in 1st position, just like B flat was, only you have to firm up those lips and aim higher. So now we know the notes F, E flat, D, C, and B flat. Your first 5 notes are used for the rest of page 8 and all of page 9 so that you can get very good at page 8 and 9. Exercise 25 is such a good one to practice for that because it moves by step. B flat, C, D, C, B flat. It's good to practice reading those notes on the music staff. Practice every exercise on page 8 and 9 in order so you get used to reading those notes and looking at them on the music staff and playing them and listening to what they sound like. You can practice them along with Smart Music, which is very helpful so that you can hear what they sound like. You can just listen to your instrument and play along with it, or you can play along with the accompaniment track. On page 10, the note G is introduced. As you can see on page 10, the note G is in the same position as the note D. It's in 4th position. They show you that in exercise 30. 4th position, remember, our outer slide lines up with the bottom of our bell, and we just have to aim higher again. Ooh, that was a D, that wasn't a G. G, F, back to G. So when you're introduced to that note G, you're going to play that higher pitch, and you'll practice that and get to play the song Jolly Old St. Nicholas on page 10, which is pretty fun and uses a lot of the note G. The 7th note, as you can see at the top of page 11, is lower. It's below the B flat, so we have to relax our lips a little bit and aim low for that A. Second position for our low A. If you can play your first 7 notes, you can play all of our lesson book exercises, actually all the way through page, I think it goes all the way through page 15. There are no new notes introduced in your lesson book beyond those 7 notes, all the way through page 15. They introduce 8th notes and some different rhythms, but if you can play those 7 notes, you can play every exercise from the beginning of the book all the way through page 15. But take it slow. Make sure you can do the first 3 notes on page 6, 7, and 8. Then add the 4th note at the bottom of page 8, the 5th note, practice page 9. Make sure you've got 5 notes down really well. Add the next note on page 10. Make sure you're getting your slide in the correct position. And take it one step at a time, like exercise 25 says. Happy practicing.